Okay, so yeah, alright. This looks pretty bad, huh? So we lost a ram. We did lose the female ram last night. This was the burial ceremony. It was quick. It was peaceful. Um yeah, so I know this doesn't look great. Obviously I've had the tank set up for like a couple weeks now. It's cycled pretty good. My readings for my water tests have been good. Very low nitrates, virtually no ammonia. I'm trying to think, hard about like things that I probably did that maybe led to the demise of this fish. I mean, you can sort of see in the video here. This is the night before that she passed. It's not looking so great. So the colors got pretty dark, pretty vivid. I noticed that the blues turned to almost indigo, almost to black, and then some of like the more like neon blues turned into like, I don't think that's a navy blue, but I think you guys can probably tell like this is not a great look for this fish, and it was also breathing pretty heavy. So honestly, once it stopped eating, I kind of knew that something was up, and that like, all right, this is probably gonna be not a great situation, and this might be sort of the beginning of the end. So trying to think, something that probably could have happened is I put these almond leaves in the tank, and the thinking here was I wanted to increase the tannin content in the water. And the reason why I wanted to do this is I was really, really hoping that I could get these apistogrammas that I have, the apistogramma McMasterized, to breed in this 40-gallon community tank. And so as of now, all the other fish are super healthy, and also the male ram is pretty healthy. And so when I think, was it tannins that killed this fish? It's like, I don't know. I don't really think so. I mean, you can see that was the male there for a second, and the female is still, I mean, in that same spot, not doing so hot. But yeah, like, I mean, everything that sort of I've been reading online and talking to the guys at the fish hut, they're telling me like, hey man, just try and do consistency. And so when I compare their water to mine, a big difference is their water has a slightly higher pH than mine, so I think they're rocking like 7.8. I'm at like 7.5 ish. You can see the histogram is there for a second, doing super well. I mean, these things are just, I'm feeding them a ton, and they're eating a lot. They look good. They're doing their mating dance and stuff. But anyways, I've been feeding the rams mostly freeze-dried bloodworms, the Hikari freeze-dried ones. They've been accepting them, so I mean, there really is no signs that something like this is going to happen until it kind of just happened. And I think by the time I sort of noticed that this was happening, I did have a quarantine tank set up, but it wasn't cycled. And so I said, you know what, let's just like see what happens. I mean, it's tough. Like, I didn't see any like parasites, kind of coming out of the poop, or like, the behavior was pretty normal until sort of like this just kind of happened. And yeah, I kind of just, the next morning I came down, I put the light on, and we saw this female ram kind of, swam into the plant, turned upside down, and perished. And so, just one more time, we had a burial ceremony, and, it went well. And yeah, stay tuned. If you like this content, please consider subscribing. It does help me grow the channel. Thanks and goodbye.